again, another beautiful morning, and this time I actually don't know what the weather's going to be like when I head off home today. But again, yesterday it was a glorious morning like this. Man, it was 2 degrees colder yesterday morning, but the afternoon turned out to be rain. Although it was forecast sleet, but it didn't appear, it was just rain. So I'm heading off to the petrol station to put some juice in for Big Red, keep him happy. Although I do have enough to get to work and back, I might as well just put some in now. And what a blooming fine morning it is as well. Oh. Well, lots of petrol put in. And off to work on this lovely morning. Seems to me, I mean, the last few days we've got absolutely glorious mornings and crappy afternoons. So, the best time to get out, my friends, is the morning, while it's still like this. And forget about the afternoons, you don't need to. Yes, we had a lot of rain yesterday again, but I mean, it's doing the ground good, it's doing the crops good, it's doing the gardens good, isn't it, you know. Mind you, I will say it would be nice to get some decent weather now, some nice sunny weather. You know, some warm weather where you go out and you feel the warmth of the sun. But you don't at the moment, do you? You know, it's only half a mile, if that, not even that, from my house, and this part of my route to work is my favourite part of the route because of the scenery, the nice bends that we've got round here, the old mill that's there, which is now you can go there and have something to eat and stuff like that. And then you've got a sweeping left back there, you've got a sweeping right here, which then goes into another left bend and then a right. It's one of my favourite parts of this route. You know, it really is. And none of them are too sharp, they're just right. Obviously they're more enjoyable when you don't have this in front of you and you can't get past 20 mile an hour, if that. But it is what it is. But it's sad, I mean, you've got, what, 500 yards, if not more, 700 yards of lovely road out of the whole of my 23 mile to work. And because the rest is just, well, it's mundane, it's boring, isn't it? You don't want to be on a motorway, you don't want to be on a dual carriageway, but you've got no choice. And I had to have a sneaky overtake there, like I'm going to have a sneaky one here. And this view here over the crest of this hill looking down over the North Sea is another one of my favourite views. It is, it's gorgeous. There's me mate there nodding every morning. I don't know who he is, but he's a nice little young, well, he's a lad on a scooter, and he's not, he nods every single morning, bless him. This is what I yearn for, this sunshine. Just a tad more heat. I'm a grumpy old sod. Oh yeah, I got home last night and I had to make sure I cleaned this for you because it was pitted with the rain, and when it's sat at work all day it does accumulate quite a lot of dust from our place. Bloody transit vans. We soon dispatched him. And again. This is more like it. Yes, I'm not out. I mean, yesterday I broke the actual film up into 2 parts, and I haven't made the video yet, but I will. It's there for the making, so, but I'll see, because depends on what happens is I make a video and I feel in myself or it's not too good, but that's me being hard on myself, because I want to try and bring better content to you. And what you don't want to do is watch someone ride to work and be as boring as an old fart. I'm not saying that I'm not an old fart, because I am, but that's not the point. That's not what I'm trying to say. Oh, way up. But we do want some nice content, don't we? I am longing to get out for a nice ride. I tell you what, I was watching Graham Calvert's video again, and he does find some lovely places to go. And what amazes me, and it happens to me as well, is even though we live round here, we've lived round here all our lives, and Graham's lived there all his life, we still find new roads to travel on, which is good, isn't it? You know, I mentioned a week or 2 ago about a body being found in there under suspicious circumstances. Well, he was buried, wasn't he? So it stands to reason that he was murdered. A Portuguese lad. And I've heard no more about it, so it's an ongoing investigation. I keep often saying, I mean, I used to work in there back in the 80s, but we have an office there, my company. And I keep saying I wouldn't mind working there because it's only 5 minutes down the road. But then I wouldn't be able to do these great vlogs. I'd have to, I mean, because it takes 10 minutes and no more to get here. And it'd be, the vlogs would be too quick. But then again, I'd be able to go off, wouldn't I? Head up out of there towards Gisborough over that back road, and then the Skelton Ellers Road into Skelton. So that would be a good commute. Not so good in the winter, but definitely a good commute in the summertime. Well, it's Friday today, folks. I might just put this one up. What are you all doing this weekend, if anything? Is there anything to do? Are you waiting for the pubs to open up again? I know they have been opening up for outside trade, but me and the wife haven't bothered going in. We don't want to bother until it's indoors. And we don't particularly fancy sitting outside in the cold, especially with the weather that we've been having. We don't want to be sat outside waiting for it to get warm. So basically, really, this video of mine today is just to wish you all a good weekend and hope that you have a very good weekend. Productive. I know one thing, I'll be having a nice drink tonight when I get in. I will. I'll be calling to the shop on my way home and getting myself something rather nice. Now, talking about my commute, the difference that you need to know, by coming this way, it's just shy of 20 mile, but the way I go home is 24 mile. Because, and it sounds strange, but it's quicker because there's no roundabouts, no lights or anything like that, do you know what I mean? It's a lot better going home that way. Do you know, and also, what I can't wait for, it's a nice slow ride over some picturesque places, you know, taking some beautiful scenery. And I think that's the plan for when I do the EDC videos, which I've talked about. I'm gonna wait till I'm gonna be out over the North Yorkshire moors, so we're gonna go somewhere really nice, and I will take I'll stop somewhere picturesque, of course, and I will have a brew as well, but somewhere isolated, and we'll have I'll get my other camera out on the tripod and we'll have a proper discussion about EDC and its uses and the practicality of carrying them and stuff like that. And that'll be good for us all. It'll be good for my soul to be out over the moors on a nice sunny day talking about stuff like that, because I do enjoy talking about stuff like that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that video. And I was going to do it in the garage, but to be honest with you, the garage is a dark place. It's not sinister, it's just the lighting's crap. So I will be doing the EDC video out on the moor somewhere, and we'll put it to some use. What we'll do is we'll take the filter, the Sawyer water filter, with me, and we'll find a nice stream and we'll make a brew. That's what we shall do. So we'll make a day of it, can't we? It's like a double bagger where we're out in the beautiful countryside of the North Yorkshire Moors, and we'll be discussing a great subject which I think every biker should have a look at. And probably most bikers do carry some sort of everyday carry, which is an EDC. Well, you do, because you carry tools, stuff like that. But we need to go that little bit further and make sure that we have enough stuff on there that will keep us right in case of an emergency. Anyway, enough waffle about that. I'm going to have to check the weather forecast when I get to work just to make sure. It's not going to be another one of those dull days where it's nice coming to work and it's bloody horrible going home again. Wasn't that bad, to be fair. Yesterday it was dark and dingy and it wasn't wet, but it wasn't as bad as the other day, the last night's video that you saw. So as usual, folks, I'm nearly at work and this is only going to be a short one. As I say, it was just to ask you how you were all doing and wishing you all a fantastic weekend, because I don't want you to have a crap weekend. I do want you to all enjoy your weekend. I'm just going to get through here before I sign off. That's it. So I've been Paul from Biking Life, my good friends. Bye for now. Bye.